Hey Dave, I had a few minutes to work on this last night, and I want to make sure you're okay with the direction. So I had this other gas tank modeled up, which I guess I can pull up, the one that you and I worked on together. It was like that, and I was really having a hard time just because I'm not the world's greatest expert on Fusion 360 of like rounding out the corners and stuff. You saw the shape the day that we worked on it, and it needed to be more rounded. It was just very squared off. So then I found a tool that let me like do like more rounded shapes, but it was more like you just like click on something and sort of pull it, and so it was a lot harder for me to like curl this up. It didn't know what to do with that curl at the end that we had worked on that day together. Um, so instead, it's sort of a different shape altogether. I think it's a fair shape. Like I think that's a good looking bike, but I just want to make sure you're okay with it before I go any further. The other thing was I had talked about the center section being chrome or really highly polished aluminum is what I'm going for. This is what the tank would look like because I want the oil filter or the oil cooler to be built into the tank. Um, so what I've done here is that you'd have to bolt, and I got to figure something out here on how I'm going to bolt those tanks up. But um, let's eliminate some of this stuff. I want to see that. I don't know where this is at. Okay, so this is what your oil tank would look at. Like it's a giant machined part that I would machine on one of your new mills there in your new Fadal mill. Um, I was going to put fins on both the outside and the inside. The inside fins are also to help with cooling, but they help with volume as well. So this tank is only an inch and a half thick, 3 inches total. Your backbone is an inch and 7/8, but the tank would essentially pinch the frame, right? If I eliminate this joint, so you can see, and then like we would have to do some 3D printing first to make sure everything fit. But like that's how I would machine your oil tank. It would look like two plates like that pinch around the frame, right? Um, and then the other tank would be a combination of like the outside gas tank is an aluminum part that I weld onto. So like this would have the tank sections welded to it, and then that would bolt to the other piece. So when you're on the bike, you would literally be able to look through the gas tank. So if you're okay with that shape, I think I'm gonna like keep that as the model. Otherwise, I gotta learn a little more and work on this a little more. I've got it sort of what the seat would look like. The seat would come right up to it. Anyway, let me know what you think. I kind of like it. I'll talk to you soon.